Hey, how's it going? Yeah, I hope it's going well since the last we spoke. Get our setting right, mood right. Put on our evil eye beads to protect from the evil eye. Getting started. Listening to a little bit of what is this Soulfire room called Vibes Harmony Chill by Sunset. Like I love me some lo-fi. I think it's sexy chill music. You just chill, no words. You could just think actually. So what are we going to pull with today? What are we going to use today? We're going to use, I'm feeling the Lenormand. Let's see what Spirit has to say today. What a difference a day makes. It has only been 24 hours since we last spoke. Lots of stuff or nothing at all could have happened. But let's see. Let's see what the energy is here. Spirit, what Spirit has to say. We're going to pull a full spread with the Lenormand. A full spread with the Lenormand. We got fish, tree, whip, the rider, the grave. Wow. Lots of endings. Lots of endings. Clover at the bottom of the deck, but we don't read the bottom of the deck on the Lenormand. What we got here? Let's move this over. What do we got here? Wow, we looking good at first, but it's looking like a grim ending here. So honestly, it looks like you're gonna have, I don't know, it's just a lot about prosperity and money here lately in the messages. Well, the truth of the matter is that a lot of people are having issues. It just is the energy for right now is money, money issues, money issues, money issues. The health of your finances, even. Mm-hmm. That's what it looks like here. Money issues, money issues. Let me meditate on this for you for a minute here and see what is it that we need to know about the money issues. What is it you want us to know? What is the message? Word of the day? Hmm. Well, it looks like you got a message coming in, and it could be about the health of your finances or just your health period, an increase in something. But it looks like with this whip here, some type of hardship, repetition. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Maybe there's some bad news coming into you with a family situation here. The tree is what I'm getting. I'm getting a strong sense of family, money, and maybe somebody is leaving you an inheritance. Somebody is transitioned, or when a person transitions, a family member transitions. When a family member transitions, you're going to hear about there's going to be some type of argument with family members regarding money, a will. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like you're going to have a family member. There's going to be some type of issue with the will. You might have to go to what is it called? Probate court or some shit like that. Maybe because there isn't a will established, but you'll learn that somebody has passed on. There's money involved. It's going to cause hardship between you and family members because nothing has been established on paper. You're learning that some money has been left behind here. So that's what you have to prepare for, it's looking like to me. Now, I know it can be a hard situation when it comes down to family. And it makes it worse when there is no legal documents drawn up to designate who's in control of what. What is the word that they have for executor of the estate is what I'm getting here. There's been nobody to establish, to delegate, to take responsibility for, to look over and to oversee the legal proceedings once, someone passes over, if they haven't established, a type of will, some will or something here. So that's what I'm getting here. You're about to embark on a situation regarding money. It's going to deal with your family here. You're going to receive information about a family member passing on. There's some money left behind. You're going to have to figure something out legally, and probably, I think it's called probate court. Don't get me wrong. You'll have to look into it because I'm definitely not no legal expert. I'm not a lawyer or anything like that, but I believe it's called probate court. So you're going to have to see about an estate come soon. I know that might not be something that you want to hear because it's already hard enough that you're losing somebody that you love, but then they have to go back and forth with those that you love regarding finances can be very hard. Let's get you some advice here and see what we can advise you on what you need to do. All right, can we get some advice about this pending situation? Yeah, you're going to have to get somebody to listen in on this situation here over here. Oversee the proceedings. We definitely going to have to get some legal counsel. Can we get some advice about what to do about this situation? It looks like it's on its way. Yeah, the dove. Wow. And the scourge. Okay. Scourge. Bottom of the deck is wish. All right. Bottom of the deck is wish. So you're going to have to get somebody to overhear the proceedings. We got the death and the dove. All right. So this to me does establish that the fact that there is somebody that's going to uh, transition over, okay, and you're getting wind of it first, okay. Now, it is going to cause a hardship between you and your family members because we got the whip and the scourge, so they're letting you know this is not going to be an easy situation to deal with. There is going to be some fighting back and forth, and you're going to have to cooler heads prevail. So you're going to have to keep your cool here, right? Not everybody's going to be happy, obviously, because this is stating that this card, it represents suffering. This to me doesn't represent it's not a pleasurable situation when you're dealing with death. So you got a tough situation ahead of you here. You're going to have to prepare yourself mentally. So until things transpire as the cards are suggesting that they will, you're just going to have to physically listen out. Wait for your cue, wait for this, wait to hear back about this situation that's going to transpire some point in time. And I'm feeling it's going to be sooner rather than later. Everybody's going to want what they want. And unfortunately, not everybody is going to be happy with the results or the outcome. Okay. Let's get you some spirit messages here too, because it's going to be a tough situation for you. All right. So definitely there's going to be some abundance coming out of this. Some of you are going to be at peace, some of you not so much when it comes down to that. But let's get you a spirit message when it comes down to this. We're going to use the Urban Crow deck. I love crows when it comes down to receiving messages from the divine. So let's use this. The crows. Urban Crow Oracle. All right, Spirit, let's get a word. We thank you first and foremost for the message that you bring. This is information that you do not have to share, but we thank you for the message. We appreciate the fact that it is a gift and a blessing to receive divine spiritual messages from spirit realm. We do not take it lightly that you're passing this on to us, this information on to us, and trusting us with this information, and to do the right thing with it, especially the right thing by ourselves. We're looking for a message about this situation here regarding someone in the family transitioning over and their legal documentation is not straight. Give us a word of encouragement, word of advice, or any other additional messages that you believe that we need to know. We thank you. Any other additional messages that you believe that we need to know, and we thank you. Distance. Okay. Well, distance all the way around. This is interesting. Okay, so the word of advice is distance here. So what this is telling you is that in order to maintain your peace and your sanity, in order to maintain your peace here with the dove and your sanity, you're going to have to maintain your distance, especially when you're trying to make sound decisions. Okay? Dealing with this situation. And not everybody's going to be nice because not everybody is going to be happy. Some are going to be, have an abundance because the dove can represent abundance and blessings. And a time of harmony for the person that feels like, they're getting their needs met or their wishes met. And then for the other ones that are not getting what they want, there's going to be anger, okay, and despair. So you're gonna have to keep your distance. You're gonna have to know who you can talk with, who you can share with, who you can get information from that is going to be beneficial and helpful for everyone involved. And you're going to have to know who it is that you're going to have to keep your distance from. Ultimately, distance could also mean the distance that you feel from the loved one that's going to transition and pass on. The distance that you're going to feel from those that, it's going, this situation is going to create a rift between, you know, amongst you, right? Um, And if I want to break it down too, we got three cards here, or three crows on this card. So it's going to be at least two people within this entire situation. And you'll know who they are by listening out and paying attention to what goes on, how much trouble they bring. Um, you'll know who it is that you're going to need to keep your distance from. But distance is going to be important, first and foremost, to maintain your own mental sanity and clarity, because you're going to have to be making some decisions, and you're going to have to know, you're going to have to seek the help of the right people and parties that can get you um, through this unfortunate time of losing a family member. Okay, so that's your message for today. Food for thought for today is there's going to be some distance created between you and some family members, and then a loved one that's going to transition on. All right. So keep your peace, keep you cool, keep you calm. Cooler heads will prevail in this situation. There's a job to do. And sometimes people don't know how to put themselves and their wants aside and focus on the needs of, everybody involved. They want to be selfish. But nevertheless, you're going to have a message coming about a family member, a legacy being left behind, that's going to cause issues within the family. And it's going to be because of this person passing over and leaving, an abundance of wealth to you. So seek out wise counsel, maintain your peace, understand that this is going to cause some people, this is going to cause a change in your relationship, some for the worse and some for the better. You have at least two people here that you're going to have to keep your distance from, okay? This is Wise Savvy Sage, where the wise are also prudent. The days, tomorrow's a new day. All right. Tomorrow's a new day. Until then.